Hey guys, in this video we are going to cover 5 areas that will not only help you narrow down your dream, they will get you on the path towards it. Stay tuned. Alright, for the first point, we have to narrow down what are things that you're good at? What are your strengths? So is it that you're a people person, you're good at listening to somebody when they're having a problem? Are you great with technology? There are so many strengths that it would be difficult for us to narrow them all down for this video. So I'm going to go through some questions that would be able to better help you figure out what are your strengths. For the first step, we're going to have you write down 3 things that you know that you are good at, something that you're really strong at. If you're like, I'm having a hard time coming up with 3 things, then what is something that you frequently get complimented from other people on? That's probably a strength. Another point that we need to go through is what is something that really gets you excited, something that you do it and you're like, yes! I can't wait to do that again. I feel on fire. Great. Write that one down. And for the third point, if money was not a factor and you know you would absolutely be successful, what job could you drop everything right now and go do? Write that down and keep in mind, this is hypothetical. Don't go dropping everything just quite yet, okay? Okay, if you are having a hard time coming up with answers to these questions, stop. You're thinking too hard. This should be something that at the core of you, at your heart, you feel the pull to do all the time, where you're daydreaming and you're like, man, if only I could just do this all day, every day, I would not even be working. I would love it. That's what we're trying to get to. The thing that, for whatever reason, we typically come up with excuses for. You were told by someone, can you really make money doing that? Are you sure you can make a living off of that? Maybe you should grow up. You're too old. You're too young. None of it's true. There will be hundreds of excuses to not do something. None of them are a good reason not to. Now that you have in mind what it is that you were created to do, point 2, now that we found what it is you were created to do, it is critically important that you accept what you were created to do. You might be having a hard time trying to, because you're like, is this realistic? Is this childish? We need to move past those. Take it from someone who has overcome his own questions like that to proceed on my path towards my dreams. We need to change your questions from I can't do that to I'm going to do that, or how can I even do this, to how am I so good at doing this? We need to retrain your subconscious from thinking that it's not possible. We need to retrain it to knowing that it's possible. That way everything behind the scenes starts moving in that direction. Your train of thought is moving in the direction of I'm going to do this. Your actions start moving in that train of thought of I'm doing this. We're making it happen. And it's okay if you're not fully there yet. That's what this journey is all about. We're going to go on it together, and I'm going to be with you every step of the way. All right, point 3. I want you to write your dream down. I want you to take it a step further. Put it on a Post-it note and put it in your car. Put it on the mirror where you get ready every morning. Write it on a note on your phone. Put it in front of your eyes so that you continually see this over and over, and you have reminders throughout your day, wherever you're going, of what your dream is and where you're headed. That way, we move you into that place where you're accepting your dream. And by doing this, we're going to retrain your brain to get in the state where you believe that it's possible, where you believe that this is the direction that you're headed. Because then we can start to recognize the behaviors that are taking you away from your dream and recognize the behaviors that are taking you towards your dream so that we can do more of those. Now, on this journey, it's important to realize and recognize just how powerful words are. The words that we speak over ourselves are ultimately going to become where we head in what we accomplish. So I'm going to give you some permission to sound a little crazy right now. And if you're nervous about sounding crazy, feel free to do it in a room where nobody's around. But I want you to say out loud, I am going to do, I am going to accomplish, and I want you to state whatever your dream is. Speak that out loud. That way, not only have you read it on paper, but you're hearing it with your ears. It's coming out of your mouth. You're believing, you're helping your subconscious to hear and learn and train that, all right, this is exactly what's going to happen. So as you're saying these things, I want you to say not only that you'll accomplish it, but you are going to do an amazing job of it. We need to make sure that your brain, your subconscious is on board. That 90% that's usually just kind of chilling, automatically running things from behind, we need that 90% on board with the direction that you're going to be headed. That way, when it comes up against obstacles, when it comes up against barriers or struggles, it's innately going to be like, that's okay. We're gonna make it around this. We're gonna make it over it. We're gonna make it through this. One way or another, we're continually pushing towards whatever that dream is. Okay, point 4. This one can be difficult. Now, not only are you saying it out loud, but I want you to tell this out loud to someone that you know you can trust, to someone that you know not only can you trust, but they will actually help hold you accountable and keep you on that path. For myself, it's my wife, because she won't let me fail. She won't let me give up. She won't let me quit. We need you to have that person in your life who, when you want to give up, they're going to speak truth over you, and they're going to say, you know what? Yeah, that sucked, but we're going to get back up and we're going to do it again. And here, while we're at it, I'm going to lend a hand to help get you back on the path that you need to be on. That way you're not doing it yourself. And a key part to having an accountability partner is being able to be honest, to be truthful, to pour out what's on your heart, what makes you nervous, what causes you a hesitation to move forward. That way you can get those out and you both can talk through that and bring logic to it. A lot of times the things that hold us back are not logical, so we need to work that through with someone who's going to help us do that. All right, and point 5, we need to take a look day to day and make decisions on, is what I'm doing here bringing me closer to that dream, to that destination, or is it bringing me further away? The things that are bringing us closer, we need to continue those and do more of those. The things that are bringing us further away, we need to figure out, how do we move away from those? How do we push those out of our day-to-day? We need to figure out, how do we move more of those things out of our day-to-day that are not pointing us towards our dream? I want you to focus on this over the next week. Make sure that you dedicate time, work on these items that we've talked about, the 5 items that we've talked about, because then in next week, we're going to bring you the 3rd part of our dream series, and that's going to be surrounding yourself with the people that you need to make sure that you're headed in the right direction. Make sure you like, subscribe, hit the bell so that you don't miss the notification for the next video. That way we can continue this journey together.